Hello, this is Master Meme 347, an exciting playthrough of Fire Path of Radiance. And so if you can hear that noise in the background, it's some kind of ice cream truck. I'm not sure. Anyway, this game is chapter 26. Oh boy, this is going to be a long chapter. A really long one. So I better get this first part out of the way. Alright, let's start. In a valley amidst the Malhorse range, Ica could be our reunited with King Cagnegus of Gallia. King Tiban of Thesis also arrive and bring with him a disturbing tale. His words serve notice. There is no time to waste. The final shadow of Ashdod is coming. Between the forces of King Cagnegus grants them before returning home, and the soldiers King Tiban brings. The great army possesses 3 times the fighting power that it did when it left Begnan. Even so, the Dane forces encamped in the capital are strong, aggressive and comparable in number. In addition, the way of the final confrontation is blocked by 2 formidable obstacles. Fort Pillar and Naldus Castle. How these 2 tests are faced might affect the course of the war. Chapter 26 Clash. Mia Castle, that's where Ashdod resides. I see, so Camille and Gallia have finally joined forces, have they? Half-breeds and humans fighting side by side? How sweet! In addition, it seems the incident with the hero princess has brought more fierceness to the struggle as well. Oh, the Hawk King is getting involved, eh? Between the Caribbean army's strength of arms is all but equal to our own, and growing daily. Of course, this pathetic ragged band is still the match for our superior leadership and skill. Things are getting interesting, are they not? But I am still unsatisfied. Divide our army into 2 battalions and send one to meet the Caribbeans. And who will be in charge of that battalion? Bertram. Bertram? Does that bother you? Well then, perhaps I should leave it to you and see what happens. Do you believe I will betray you? I believe your heart has considered it. Surely you jest. I will divide our forces and see that they are marched so we can be under Benjamin's command. Is this satisfactory? I leave it to you. Good sir, knight. One other thing, your majesty. In my absence, did you order the death of Ella? 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 Oh yes, her. I forgot about that one. I lost some interest in her when she failed to hold Dane's capital, you know? I've no use for failures. Yes, I remember it now. I ordered General Petrine to take care of her. Oh, another failure under my command. I told Petrine if the task was beyond her, catching her would be enough. I see. Why do you ask? According to one of General Petrine's men, they have indeed captured Ella. But with the General's death, they're unsure what to do with her. That was one of Petrine's better qualities. She always did follow orders. Well, what do you intend to do? I wish to receive your instructions. Do you still wish to see her killed? Or have you changed your mind? Do as you will. I cannot. However, do not bring her into my presence. When that one is near, Regia seems to grow restless. As you wish. Everyone seems to be here. Go ahead, Simon. You can begin now. Very well. Please look at this map. The composition of our army is here in the Malhorse range. Between us and the capital, there are 2 large outposts in enemy troops, Fort Pinot and Naldus Castle. Both holds were built to guarding our fair land, but now Dane rules them both, and knows of us. With rations set, they could hold out a year. Say what you will of Dane and her foul plan, one must admire her skill in things of war. Come now, Bastion, why would you praise our foe? I do but speak the meat of it, good sir. The truth is harsh, but lies would be worse still. Will you two please shut up? Please. Sheesh. Pillow and Nados are fairly close to one another. I doubt they would expect us to attack both at once, but That seemed to be a waste of our strength. We don't want to get ambushed from the rear while attacking. We can divide our army, but we could send a small force to attack the base with the weaker defenses and keep it occupied. At the same time, the main army can focus on the other one and conquer it. I see. So which one has more soldiers? That would be Fort Pinot. Very well. Then the main army will lead an assault on Fort Pinot. Meanwhile, I'll take my army and unit or so of galleons and set out for Casanidos. We'll launch an attack, and when they come out to meet us, we retreat. Then we attack again. It will keep them busy. That should give us the time we need. We'll take care of our front by day's end. Let's go capture a fort. It's settled then. Blah blah blah, that's better. Let's see, 150 bonus XP. Nethany and Largo, yes, in my eye. Alright. No support. Oh well. But there's info. Soldier in Tiban. General, may I have a moment? Your time. Yes, what is it? I'd like your advice on something, sir. Let's say I was facing an undefeatable enemy. In that case, what should I, as a weaker fighter, do? Should I try to avoid slowing down other better fighters and retreat? Or do I sacrifice myself and try to at least land a single blow on the opponent? If an enemy general or there's someone is far too strong for you, there's no need to get yourself killed. But I don't want you to simply run away either. Study the enemy first and see if retreating is the only option. I'd like you to do that much, at least. Study the enemy? That's right. What type of fighter is he? What kind of weapon is he using? Things like that. If you can learn to do that, you can determine how best to engage your opponent. Those are the very core of combat fundamentals, aren't they? Oh, I'm a dang fool. It could be... I think all my troubles started because I wasn't paying enough attention to the basics. You've given me something to think about. And some hope too. Thank you, sir. You're the smartest general ever. What a brave little fella. Are you leaving now? Yep. We're going to do some reconnaissance and tease those Danes a bit. Good luck. Bah, you don't need luck when you're as tough as me. Tiban, about... Mason, no, I truly am sorry. Leanne's kidnapping is completely my fault. It's not your fault. Please don't apologize. I know Leanne is alive. Those battlefields are filled with chaotic energy, but I can still sense it. It's faint, but I know it's Leanne. Which is all the more reason for us to hurry. There may be other ways to finish this, but crushing Dane is the surest. Agreed. Mason, is this mysterious power that you use to sense the something only humans possess? It's not something any of the Horde clans have. That is a certainty. That's not true, Tiban. The power may differ in potential between us, but all Legus possess it to some degree. Ah, so it's just that my sense isn't developed, is that it? The power is distributed something like this, among the bird tribes. It's very strong in the human clan. Among the beast tribes, I've heard it's most developed in the cat clan, though not as strongly as the humans. As for the dragon tribes, it's said they may be equal to or even surpass the strength of the humans. Even though I knew that all the goose were not alike, there are even more differences than I imagined. Your eyes should have told you that once we change. We don't look alike, do we? Good point. Enough pleasantries. It's time for me and my men to take wing. Right, see you later then. Tiban, may the fortune of war be with you. And you as well. Don't try anything too dangerous. Grayson? My apologies, though I knew this was coming. It's still difficult. Don't apologize. You have nothing left to prove to me. Any support commands. Okay, the battle ahead. Extremely long. Really, properly ridiculous long. So, you need to, prepare. Give you some better weapons. Let's see. Silver Lance, that would do. And the pullbacks. with weapons. It's going to be a really tough battle ahead, and I need to prepare. Oh, I get a short axe back. So this is going to be a really big battle. Let's see. It's fine. I think it's time I brought back one of my favourite swords, the Regal Sword. I'm going to be needing it for the times ahead. That's good, not bad. That's alright. It could take a lot of prime members and deep in this battle, so I'm thinking what else to give as backup or so. That boost going on. Yeah, some extra spirit disc, like breaking shield. That's what his arm scores. Speed's maxed out. I it's maxed out, it won't go any further. About magic. Still pretty low on magic. There we go. Just in case. Take quite a lot of enemies this time. I mean, quite a lot of allies into this battle. It's really, really long. So I was thinking what to bring as backup. So I'm going to end it now, but then I might do a lot more preparations just to check see how many units I'm going to take with me. So let's see what this battle's going to be like. My Lord Ike? Princess Alicia? Huh? What's going on? Why are you dressed like that? I thought I'd join you in the battle lines. Is that Pegasus? Where did you get that? He belonged to my grandmother. I mean, my great-grandmother. I'm a bit nervous about riding him, but I'm going to try nevertheless. I appreciate your desire, but your retainers will never allow it. Will they? As for that... Do you agree with this, Geoffrey? No, personally I'm against it, but she is a princess, and if it is her wish... I can do nothing. The prince's great-grandmother was a Begli and Pegasus knight of some renown before marrying into House Vermeer. Princess Alicia herself is skilled at both riding and swordsmanship. As a child, she was granted permission to train in case the need for her to fight ever arose. Behold the Pegasus in the uniform, all chosen of our House Vermeer fair. We did fear much that we would never see a chance to use them in their proper stead. Ooh, muse of fire, I cannot find the words. Behold the light that dares to shine the sun. Our princess clad in raiment fair and fine, give courage, love, and vigor to our cause. I'm surprised you were able to hide armor and a flying horse for the day and army. Ahem. Prince Renning foresaw a time when the princess would need them, and bade us convey them from the palace. Princess Renning's thoughts were always of the princess, even as his life abandoned him. Be true to your heart and live life as it dictates. Those were the final words to her. My lord uncle was always the one person who understood me best. Even though I'm dressed like this, I have no experience and do not expect to fight as well as the rest of you. But this constant waiting behind and doing nothing, it sets my heart beating with such unease. I fear it may burst. Even if I cannot fight, I could use a stave to heal the wounded. If I could save just one soldier, it would mean so much to me. Please, my lord Ike, I promise to obey always to stay out of harm's way as best I can. Lord Ike, we will take responsibility and guard the princess. It is her heartfelt wish. This is not something that I can allow or disallow. She is my employer. If this is what the princess wants, all I can do is comply. Be careful, will you? Oh, thank you so much. Let us go forth like sunlight to the dawn. Alicia fights and Camille wins the day. Yep. Surprise prime member there. You didn't see that coming, did you, folks? If you never played this game before. Port Pinner. This is going to be a long battle. Ike, there are more enemy soldiers than we expected. Just from what I can see now, there are double our numbers, and we must assume that the fortress houses many more troops. This may prove to be a long battle. Even if they have 20 times our numbers, we must overcome them. In this war, there can be no retreat. Now, there's one thing I might notice about all these. Pretty much every unit is promoted. So yeah, this is it. This is a big one. This is the final battle, but it's getting close now. We're near the end of this actual game, so yeah, this is proof of it. Look at all these guys. They are serious. If they bring in a whole bunch of promoted units, you have a few fewer ones. A few lagoons. Back them up, but they're mostly promoted. That's why I got all those other units. Let's see, how many can I pick from? 19! Yeah. So yeah, basically bring out all your allies which you're using so far in the game. But then there's these other ones as well. Let's see. I don't really like these guys. I don't really like Lucia. She kept getting hit a lot. Even though she had so much speed, it was kind of annoying. Waste them are becoming valuable because you can give extra turns. That might come in handy. And also Largo, he's a berserker, so I definitely want him in the fold. Let's see who else. Bastion a good fit? Actually, I just said Bastion. There! Ashes fine raiders. Make sure at least have one retainer who's still with the princess. That is Princess Alicia. She has a meter. Alicia's Royal Korean sword. Let her attack twice per turn. And as you notice, there's no number on it. That's because it's limitless. That's why it's a limitless weapon, and it gives a natural 3+ defense and resistance, making her quite formidable. And she can heal too, that's like an extra bonus, so that's awesome. Now that I have her in the side, I can probably give her a extra thing as well. What other levels in this stage? Ooh, okay, not bad. Extra healer then. Rescue. That might come in handy actually. You don't need to give her any more weapons, that sword is all she needs. Extra physique might come in handy actually. Actually, I'll trade that with Wise. There we go. Yeah, this is it now, the really big one. So let's see, any other items that might come in useful? A few armor slayer that might come in handy. And let's see. Sword. I could use that. And then probably seem like I'm going a bit crazy here with all these extra preparations. Believe me, it's all necessary. time. We can't reposition those two. Have my swordsman at the front. Fighters near the back. Yeah, so there's so many of them. And there's going to be reinforcements, believe me, lots of reinforcements. And this guy, he has a rune sword, a magic sword that restores HP to its wielder to the amount of half its damage it inflicts. Very useful sword there. I'm going to try and get that. These guys aren't fooling around. This is it. Got a brave weapon there. Yeah, look very carefully at what enemies they have. See, I have a killing weapon in the fold. So you have a night killer there. All these guys, yeah, that was a killer axe. A hammer and a goose axe and a short axe. Great, long range magic, that's going to be a pain. That's why I bought Purge, that might come in handy. Hardest battle yet. Will soon be upon us. Skills maxed out. Just gonna save right here. So next time with the Fire Emblem, we're going to have the biggest battle so far. I'm not going to promise it's going to be short, it's going to be quite long. Even if you're like going rushing and guns blazing, there's going to be lots of reinforcements and all the enemies were promoted, so they have extra strength in their side. So this is it basically, the really big battle before we go against Ashley and then someone else as well. Whew. So prepare for that epicness next time. Anyway, this is Maximum 347. Games all tight and RPG the platforming. Stay classy.